Drum roll, please.
Amy's
Was that me?
chucking shit on the floor.
Making your own drum roll.
Sorry, Stu, I'm moving away from the mic.
Oh, how dare you. How dare you. Oh.
So I'm just enjoying my chai latte. My lovely chai latte.
So how does this sound, Stu? Is that alright?
Oh, that's much better, thank you, yes.
No, I think we should do it like this.
That's what I did.
Okay, that's just... We've suddenly lost a lot of listeners.
You can edit that out. No one needs to hear.
So I do try and balance audio, and I have things, dynamic compression, which basically brings the audio... brings low audio up and it brings higher audio down, but to me, like, it really does make the difference between like sounding like you're next to someone or sounding like you're in another room.
You should also
Massive
try
difference.
balancing your lasagna to not have strips of plastic.
I failed miserably, and I will forever live in ignominy and shame.
Shame.
Yeah.
Presenting an Italian with
bell.
a...
I mean, at least I didn't leave the receipt in, which, you know, has happened.
And it was cooked.
Yeah.
And your change.
It was cooked. It was very
Well, my
tasty.
lasagna was
was
really
tasty.
nice. Yeah, it was nice, that one.
No plastic in yours.
No plastic in mine.
No plastic in yours.
No, it's very good.
Yes.
I'm
Because if it-
BPA free.
If it had plastic in it, that definitely wouldn't have been vegan.
No, no.
Oh, that's the point. Does it count as vegan if it's not vegan packaging?
I mean, do you often get parcels wrapped in leather?
Well, no, but like if there's animal products in the manufacture of the plastics,
True.
they can't call it vegan then, surely.
Probably not, but I don't know.
Or
I don't know
colourings
enough
in the
about that.
inks on the
Stuff.
packaging.
I guess
or-
See, like things like red dye, you have to be careful because the
I think it's
red's made
something
out of
Pig
bugs.
471
The
or
sea
something, and they follow
car,
one
something or
pig
other.
Cicadas.
No,
through
I
all
want to say it's like
different
carmelian, but
processes
it's
that
not.
bits of it get
But there's
used
a
for,
red food dye
like
that's
in
made of
tarmac and
insects. You can't eat that.
loads of weird stuff.
Yeah, but I think at some point I have to draw a line. It's easy to go animal stuff and milk and that, but like if I was then to work out what plastic was made out of, I think
You go mad.
yeah,
It's funny, look,
it'd be a lot.
It's how far down the rabbit hole you really want to go, isn't it?
Because you could argue that like
sugar-free sweet.
owning a phone isn't ethical.
They're made of coal
either,
tar.
or anything really.
And what you can always do, listeners, is whichever conversation thread you were listening to, if you go back and listen to it again, you can listen to the other
Are we
conversation
coming on
thread.
different channels?
We were all, no, we're all, because
that's
we're
not
recording
our
in
fault, is it?
person. It would be other opposite channels if we were not in person.
There we go.
Guess
So,
we're
yeah.
not coming over again. No?
Here we are, talking over each other.
Apologies for that horrific bit of radio there, folks. And now for some more horrific radio. Welcome back, listeners, to Tales from the 20 Side, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition Let's Play podcast. My name is Dom, and I'm your GM for this game and for many others, and I'm joined by Stu.
Hello.
I'm joined by Neil.
Hello.
I'm joined by Darren.
Hey up.
And I'm joined by Amy.
Hello.
Hello. So, in case you hadn't guessed by that lovely cacophony of people we just had, we are all back together once again. It's
Yay.
episode 101. How are we
Yeah.
feeling?
Well, we survived 100. Just.
Well, I've got a horrible feeling because in 1984, of course, room 101 was the room where people went in and never came out again. And I'm wondering if episode 101 is the episode where we go in and we never come out.
It's interesting you mentioned that, actually, Stu, because I was just having a little think whilst we were sort of having lunch and chai lattes and stuff. You have been in this room for about 6 episodes now. So maybe this is your room 101.
Well, Alwyn's close to not coming out of this room.
Well,
Chardonnay's even closer.
we can only do our best. And if our best is letting you die, then
So be it.
that's our best.
So what you're saying is, Amy, at least we tried.
I didn't say I was trying. I just say I do my best.
Actually, I've got a mechanical question because obviously Chardonnay is in a very precarious position at the moment with 1 hit point remaining. I know. Now, I know mechanically Alwyn can he can refocus it. It takes a week, I think.
To
Steed
get a new
ally?
companion. Steed ally, I know certainly with the Ranger companion or the Beastmaster companion it is a week. With the Steed ally, I would need to check it.
Okay.
So Chardonnay isn't even actually dead, and you're already thinking about replacing him.
No. My question is, if that happens, whether it's a week, a day, a month, kind of is irrelevant to the question. But the point is, by refocusing and sort of praying to Caden Kalian and all the rest of it, is it a different wolf that comes back, or would it still be Chardonnay?
I think because obviously your Steed ally is a divine gift from Caden Kalian as part of your champion class features. I think it. I mean, as long as because as we narrated it when you first got Chardonnay, it was kind of a spirit almost taking on the body of a dead wolf. So I think, provided that spirit still exists, provided doesn't get hit with like a lich's phylactery or sucked into a soul cage or anything like that, I think yeah, it's reasonable to assume that it's the same spirit returning.
Okay.
I'll see you care less now.
We can be a bit more cavalier. No, we don't want to see anything bad happening. I mean, Chardonnay is the only popular character in this podcast. I'm absolutely certain. Certainly the most heroic.
In whose eyes is Chardonnay the most popular to you?
Everyone knows
Alwyn's.
Clovis is the best.
Alwyn's, of course.
I like Shania Twain.
Shania Rain. That's it. Not our character.
See, I didn't realise if that was a pun on Shania Twain. I just took it as its own name.
It was. I think the DCP boys addressed this in the first few episodes.
Yeah.
Long time ago now.
Yeah, definitely a play on Shania Rain.
Shania Twain.
Oh, God. See, I listen to far more Danger Club than I do Shania
That's it. And that is
Twain.
We should put on some Twain after this then. We'll have a little dance around.
I did try listening to her once,
I'm
but
telling you now, that won't impress me.
Well, I think it would.
beat me to it.
That was quite clever, Darren. I'm proud of you. Well done.
Because usually I'm a dribbling idiot.
I didn't want to say it, but that table is looking awfully sticky.
I'm going to leave that one there.
Moving on.
Too easy.
I can't.
Too easy.
We've heard this about you. Yes.
I am. Massive slag.
Right. Did anybody glance at time before we started this?
Yes, I did.
Perfect. Amy is on timekeeping duties once again, and she's doing a fantastic job.
Also, our recording device tells me how many minutes we've been recording for.
Why are you getting other people to do it?
Because I haven't. Look. Right, so the listeners can't see. I have this it's like NASA in front of me. These massive
He's got
controls.
2 buttons to push.
Yeah.
I've got 2 buttons to push, but I've got a lot of other buttons that I could push and
There's some
twiddle
lights
with.
flashing.
He could definitely control a spaceship with what's in front of him.
Yeah,
Is what Stu's
definitely.
getting at.
I mean, and I've got enough spaceships around me as well. Hundreds and hundreds of spaceships around me.
Yeah.
Oh well, that killed that conversation.
Well, more than 100 anyway. More than 200.
I have over 300.
300.
Over 300.
Goodness me.
How many over?
At last count, it was just in excess of 330. I've probably had a dozen or so since then, but I have lost count.
Wow.
That's how you know you are committed to the to the fandom.
Or should be committed. Yes.
Yes, this could be used against you one day. My lord, may I present Exhibit A, a picture of
It's just a box of 5,000 spaceships.
the defendant's home. Yes.
Oh dear. Well, shall we get back to the reason we're all here?
I'm kind of nervous to get back into the game, to be honest. We're not doing very well.
We're not.
I think you're doing better than you think you are. There's always hope, Amy.
There is hope,
Always hope. We're doing our best.
but there's
How-
also being practiced.
Worst things happen at sea.
How many of these guards are
You
still
know
up?
what you get up to the sea.
6?
There are 6 of them still standing.
Ooh.
2 of them have not been touched. 2 of them are kind of lightly injured, a few scrapes and bruises, and 2 of them are looking moderately injured. They've taken a few knocks.
And there's 2 on the floor, aren't there?
2 of them are dead. Yes.
2 of them are dead. Right. So we're a quarter of the way there.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Yeah.
And
We'll do
we're a
it.
quarter of the way down now.
But
though.
Maori's out for the count. Clovis, is he out?
Clovis is fine.
He's on the floor, but
He's
he's fine.
Right, and Chardonnay is
Almost.
Chardonnay's almost.
and Alwyn is
Alwyn's not looking brilliant.
not looking brilliant.
Right, so
And he's out of healing now.
Have you not got any potions?
is Otto out of healing?
Did you give them all away?
Probably
I
got
could
hit
do a
potions.
level 2 heal spell.
Yeah, you could do.
I've got
That's an option.
potions.
That's always an option. Della's got potions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
quite
I've
a
got
few.
potions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I need, I can give you some.
I'm saying that. Have I? Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I've got 2 minor, 2 lessers. Yes.
I've got more than I thought.
I mean, I've also got healer's tools and an ability to heal, like with healing. Heal with healing.
That's
What?
assumed heal with healing.
Heal with healing.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure if you ask the Winter Guard nicely, excuse me, guys, can we just take a break for 10 minutes whilst I just clean myself up a bit? Is that all right?
I have quite a
Whack.
few potions according to my character sheet. I think that's correct.
I'm going to assume you've been marking them off as you've been using them from
I
when you
don't
first.
think I haven't used one.
Since you started.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not since we picked up more. We stocked up, didn't we?
Oh, that's correct. Yes, you bought a few in
Yeah.
from Guinevere, didn't you? From the poppet.
Yeah, we cleaned them out.
You did clean them out.
Yeah.
That's true.
Della's not been using the purse much either, but you know,
I
not
don't
that
have any
we're
money.
Keeping an eye on that.
I've literally got all the money I've got now is all the winnings that we made off that game because I unfortunately did not have any money before then for
Well,
reasons.
none of us have got money now because the buggers have taken it off us.
Didn't you get it back?
No,
Oh,
No, all of Alwyn's
all the
platinum.
platinum's gone.
oh, I didn't write that down. So I didn't have any platinums. Okay,
Did you have any gold?
a small amount.
It is gone.
That's okay because I've got lots of silvers and gold as well.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So no gold for
No gold
okay,
for the time being.
I'll write that down.
Do keep a note of how much there is.
For
was.
anyone, because I don't think I know.
But basically, your highest denomination coins weren't with your stuff when you found your stuff.
So they took the notes and left the shrapnel.
Pretty much.
So if I had platinum, I still have gold.
Yeah.
Right. That would make sense.
But keep a note of how many platinum you've lost.
I've lost them all.
No,
Keep a note of how many, because you might get them back, and I can't remember how much you had.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that would be the case, so I made a point of
Yeah.
saying,
Bella's been
write
very
down
cash
how much
poor
I've
on this
lost.
trip. I must say.
Well, you know, if you guys manage to get out of this, you know, there's a juicy tournament waiting for you where you could win a lot of money.
Yeah,
A juicy tournament.
A juicy tournament.
Yeah, I feel like we were meant to be there now.
the one that Otto. Yeah, we were supposed to have been there last episode.
Yeah. And then these bloody guards came.
The Otto's not
Like,
coming too. Yeah.
Otto's betting all of his money on us.
Well, someone got us arrested.
I'll bet some money on it. Yes, someone got us arrested. It was
I think it was that
not
Clovis.
my fault.
I feel like it was multiple someones who were all sat around this table.
No, I'm going to blame Alwyn for this because you're the one that wanted to go in the room and talk to the guy.
Yes, we needed information.
Yes.
He was the guy to get information from,
And how did that go?
and he's evil. And Alwyn said he's obviously evil. Della didn't agree.
Well, he hadn't done anything to Della yet. Now he has. Now he's definitely evil.
I love how I was listening back to the episodes ahead of today, and when I was listening to 99, and we were describing sort of Della going up the ramp, and she came back down, and you solved the encounter with the cubes, and then you were talking about what was upstairs, and Alwyn sort of realised that there were two paths, and Della told him that they kind of both end up in the same place, and Alwyn's reaction was, it's like a vanity. It's like he's really. It's like clearly he's super rich. Therefore, he must be evil. Because
2 staircases. I mean, that's just showing off.
because according to Alwyn, symmetry is the root of all evil.
2 staircases when you don't need 2 staircases is vanity. It's an excess of
Metropolitan
wealth.
elites coming over here with their symmetrical staircases.
Creeping gentrification of White Throne. Oh, not in my day. Not in my day.
British staircases for British people.
No, Alwyn
dear.
would not.
Well.
Would not be like that at all.
Well, let's see if you can ever get up those staircases, shall we, folks? By jumping back into the game.
Jumping back into the game.
We are back in where we left off. Not much has changed in the room. Same room you were. A few of these Winter Guard have been felled. Maori is unconscious on the ground, and a few of your allies also are currently on the floor, having been knocked down by the tripping tactics of these guardsmen. But we jump straight back into the top of the initiative round with Clovis Cotton. What would you like to do?
Clovis. Is he on the floor?
He is on the floor.
Okay. Am I flanking with Amos?
You are, but where you're prone, you're not going to be getting the benefit of flanking.
Okay. Well, Clovis will stand up.
Sure thing. He stands up. That does provoke an attacking opportunity.
Give it your best shot.
He is going to give it his best shot.
Why did I say that?
29 to hit.
Yeah.
Do your worst.
This is 20.
Okay, that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. He's fine.
I think that's the first time I've hit Clovis, isn't it?
Second time.
Second time. Fair enough.
Right. And then he's going to attack him.
Yeah, 2 actions left.
Rolled a 6. That will be 20.
A 20. I'm going to assume that he was attacking
18.
the target between...
18.
18 is a miss, yes. They have their shields
But
raised.
yes, I'm attacking the one that's flanking. Flat-footed one. I roll again, and I rolled a 24.
24, that is a hit.
Yay, go Clovis.
He's going to save you all.
So he
Somebody's
rolls
got to.
sneak attack.
GM ain't doing anything.
It's not my job to save you. That's all up to you guys.
16.
16, oof. He leaps to his feet, sort of gets clocked by the flail, and leaps up with the dagger, sort of finding a soft spot in the armour, just drives it under the arm, and sort of tears out a massive gout of blood. That guardsman staggers on his feet, but does not go down.
No, bastard.
That's going to end Clovis's turn. We are round to Brother Amos.
Okie dokie. I'm going to the guard nearest to me.
Yep, so the nearest guard to you is the one between you and Clovis, and in fact is the only one currently in your reach.
Okay. I'm going to take a swing at him with a flurry of blows.
Yep, make some attacks.
That misses.
What was the total?
Well, I rolled an 8.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. Oh, that was a 20.
A natural 20.
Natural 20.
Excellent.
Someone needs a crit card.
Yes, he does.
What have we got?
I hope it's a good one.
The target takes a minus 15 foot status penalty to its land speed until healed. Broken leg.
Oh, nasty. So, roll some damage for me and double it as normal.
Oh, should
10.
we call him Hopalong?
10 points of damage, Brother Amos. As you see Clovis sort of stab this guy under his armour. As Clovis is kind of there holding him up, you bring your leg back and you drive it through his knee. There is a sickening crunch as the guardsman's leg breaks. He howls in pain, and as he drops to the ground, you see he sort of catches on Clovis's dagger, and between the two of you, that guard is killed.
Yes.
Can Clovis and Amos high five over his dead body?
Takes an action. No, it doesn't. It's fine.
It's a free action,
Do
surely.
we
High
have to
fiving.
roll
Yeah,
like an
well-
athletics check or something? Make sure we don't smack each
Just
other in the face.
And take 4 points of damage.
Brother Amos, you have 2 actions left.
How far away is the next nearest enemy?
The next nearest enemy, if you were to step 5 feet forward, you would be within range of 2 of them.
Okay, I will take a step 5 foot forward
Alright.
and take a swing at the one on the left.
On your left, okay. On your left. Make your attack.
And that misses.
Oh, unfortunate. So yeah, after bringing this first guy down, Brother Amos steps forward and goes for a backhand strike on this guard who's knocked Maori down, but you clang off of his armour.
I'm changing this dice.
Sounds very sensible. That's the end of Amos's turn. It is Otto von Niederschläger.
Otto, I think.
Times 4.
Times 4.
Otto times 4. I think I'll stick with my old trick for now. I'll just produce flame.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That seems to be the safest.
Do all 4 of them produce flame?
I'm going to say yes, but mechanically only one hits.
Yeah, okay.
So where do you want to throw your fire to, Otto? So on the left, you can see the left side of these Winter Guard is breaking down quite rapidly. There are 2 guardsmen left. One of them is moderately injured. One of them hasn't been touched. And on your right, you see that there are 3 Winter Guardsmen who are bearing down on Alwyn, who is on the floor.
Oh, well, yes, I will go for them.
All right.
I'll go for one of them.
Sure thing.
The nearest one.
Nearest one. Roll a spell attack for me.
Burn him.
That is 26.
26 is a hit.
Take the pressure off Alwyn a bit. 9 and 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage, nasty. As you launch this ball of fire into this guardsman's face, it scorches across his face. He shrieks in pain, and he sort of he looks over his shoulder to his companions, and he calls out, "One of you, get the fucking spellcaster!" You've got an action left, Otto.
I will raise my buckler.
You raise your buckler. There is
Oh no!
Right, at the end of Otto's turn, it is now Maori. So I need a recovery check from Maori, please, Neil.
And what do I roll for that?
It is a D20. You're aiming to get 11 or higher.
Four.
Maori becomes dying 2.
Oh no! Is it dying 3 is the max?
Dying 4
Dying
is
4.
the max. So you've got a little bit of time.
Alright.
Obviously, if you were to take currently there is a guard next to him, so it perhaps is a good thing that Amos and Della are there to perhaps draw his attention.
I always get a little bit confused with this. So, it said dying 4 is the max. Does that mean that you would be dead at dying 5?
No, when you hit dying 4, you die.
Right, so dying 3 is the maximum you can get to and still be alive.
Yes.
Right.
Unless you have feats like I think Die Hard gives you an extra
toughness.
one. Toughness gives you extra hit points.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But I think there is actually a combo. If you happen to be a dwarf with certain dwarven feats, you can even get it as high as dying 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Because when, just to digress a second, when we were playing through Hell's Rebels, one of my backup characters for Moena was a dwarven barbarian who I had basically spec'd to just be a fucking tank.
Right.
So Otto has an armor class of 20.
Okay.
But he also has toughness as a general feat. So would that add to his?
So toughness adds to your hit points when you level up. So that's all factored in.
Oh, to hit points, right?
But that would have all been factored in when we did your level up last. All those months ago now. End of Maori's turn. We are round 2. The Winter Guard on the left. There are only 2 of them left. The chap who has felled Maori is going to turn back to you, Della. And first thing he will do is he will raise his shield. The second thing he will do is try and put you on the ground, because that's working so well for him. But with a 16, I think that's going to be a failure on your reflex DC.
I give him the finger.
You do. You step nimbly over it, and in frustration, you can see that this particular guardsman is a younger lad. Seems a bit less experienced, a bit more. He's definitely acting a bit more rash compared to his compatriots, and you are taking full advantage of that. In his frustration, he's going to swing for you with a motorbike with a 22 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh. He doesn't put his back into it though, Della. That's only 8 points of damage.
That's
bludgeoning
fine.
damage.
I can cope with that.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go. But yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've hit you in
Yeah. I went up and then
this encounter. Okay, so that ends his turn. The other chap, He's got Clovis and Amos very close to him. He doesn't like that. He is going to move away from Clovis and sort of pop Brother Amos into a murder sandwich.
Does Clovis have attack of opportunity?
He does not.
Well, then I think we should give it to him.
I would have put it on the card, sadly. He moves forward, raises his shield, and makes an attack. That's a dirty 20 against Brother Amos's flat-footed armor class.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage. But that ends their turn.
Liberating step.
You are Alwyn. It's 15 feet the range, isn't it?
It is. They both have to be within 15 feet.
Yeah,
to be
Alwyn
fair.
is not close enough.
Oh.
He's in range of the guardsman, but not Brother Amos.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I wasn't apologising to you.
Okay. So at the end of their turn, we are around to Della Thornbury.
Ah. Oh, you're a bit inexperienced, are you?
Certainly seems to be. He's got a little bit of stubble on his chin.
Yeah, well, we'll take that off. Okay, I'm going to feint at him this time, because he's
Yeah.
not flat-footed to me.
He's not.
No.
You've got him backed against the wall, but he's not
No,
flat-footed.
okay, cool. So I will roll a feint. You'll have to remind me. I just roll a d20 and it's my
Deception.
deception. 18.
18. Ooh, against his will DC. His will DC is 18. That is a success.
Sweet. So he's just flat-footed to my next attack, isn't he?
That's it. So how does Della feint this chap?
Oh, a little step to the right, little step to the left, and then a jab in the neck.
In the centre.
Yeah, no, I didn't jab him in the neck. So 13 to hit.
Even you catch him off guard, and just in a blind panic almost, he swings his flail wildly and knocks the attack aside.
All right, well, I'll try again. Yeah, 14.
Is also a miss, I'm afraid.
Okay,
Two
well.
swings, two misses.
I tried.
Stella doing the time warp. Jump to the left and then a step to the right.
That's it. I've seen that film now, so I get the reference.
Oh,
You should watch the play.
it's
Theatre play.
coming to High Wycombe.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's at the Swan very soon, isn't it?
It is.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I do.
I've got tickets for it up in Liverpool in a few months' time,
Ooh.
which will be nice. It'll be good fun.
Yeah.
That's the end of Della's turn. Maori's moved up. It's Alwyn Templeton.
Right. So Alwyn's still on the floor.
He is. If I remember rightly... Oh no, because Razor Shield is till the end next turn. To the start of the next turn. Ignore me. I'm talking shit. As usual. Amy gets it.
Alwyn is... Right, first thing he's going to do, he's going to raise his shield again.
Sure thing.
Then, and I'm doing it specifically in this order deliberately, he's then going to order Chardonnay to attack the guard between them.
Okay, so Chardonnay is prone.
Oh shit, yeah.
And actually, that reminds me, Darren, you have the condition cards there, don't you? Can you remind me what prone does?
Prone mean less if you're closer to the ground anyway.
Afraid it doesn't.
No.
No, I'd forgotten about that. I'm going to change the order of which I'm doing things.
Sure.
You're lying on the ground, you're flat-footed, and take a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls.
So Chardonnay could still attack, but he would take a -2 penalty.
Yeah. No, before that, so Alwyn's raised his shield. He's then going to stand up.
Yep, sure thing. As you get to your feet, you get the guardsman in front of you does take an attack of opportunity.
Thought he would.
27 to hit, Alwyn.
Holy shit. Yep, that hits.
For 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I can take that. Well, I mean,
I want to.
barely take that.
And a very lucky single point of ring damage.
Okay. And final action. Can I, with the single action, order Chardonnay to get up and attack?
Yeah, because it's one action to give Chardonnay 2 actions.
Okay, yeah, I will do that then.
Alright, you order Chardonnay to stand up. As Chardonnay stands up, the guard in the back rank is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, there's
Chardonnay.
someone else next to Chardonnay.
Yeah, there's 3 guards there in total.
Oh.
That is a 32 to hit.
Oh, that is a critical hit. And with 1 hit point left,
Chardonnay goes down. And
liberating step for what it's worth.
actually, that's very important. What is your liberating step?
Let
It
me.
might not be enough, but we'll see.
Uses it
No.
by a certain number of points, isn't it?
It does, but it's how many points? Against triggering damage equal to 2 plus my level.
7.
It's not enough. With 20 points of damage on the
Oh,
critical
no,
hit,
that wouldn't be enough.
Chardonnay still goes down. And important to note, because that damage was from a critical hit, Chardonnay goes to dying 2.
Oh no, this is not going well.
So yeah, that ends Alwyn's turn. You right there?
Yeah. You will. I mean, yeah.
As well as you can be.
Yeah,
considering
yeah.
the circumstances.
Yeah.
Okay. It is. We are now back round to the Winter Guard. See the chap at the back who has just brought Chardonnay down. Sort of calls forward. I've got the wolf. Press forward. And you watch as first of all they once again all raise their shields. The other chap in the front rank is going to move around Alwyn in the direction of Otto, and is going to make an attack against him.
You have to throw a d4 to see whether you hit one of my directions.
I do. I need to read how this spell works. Let's have a little look. Any attack that would hit you has a chance of randomly hitting your targets instead.
Oh, so you attack first.
So I
and then
attack
if it
first.
hits,
The attack was a 19, Otto.
Right.
I think that's going to be a miss.
That will be a miss anyway, yes.
put your
Okay.
shield up as well.
Does it do anything? Once an image is... Okay, if an attack roll fails to hit your AC but doesn't critically fail, it destroys an image but has no additional effect. So it does hit one of the duplicates. You're down to 2,
Right.
two Ottos. But yeah, that's at least it wasn't you they hit.
It was the Otto.
Okay, so that's him done. Chap next to Alwyn is going to raise his shield. He's going to try and put you on the ground again because it's working so well for them. 23 against your reflex DC.
Who's that against?
Alwyn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Alwyn is prone once more. He's going to try and slam the flail down to perhaps finish you off. 21 to hit against flat-footed.
22 flat-footed with my shield raised.
So close. The chap who just felled Chardonnay is going to raise his shield. Then he will step forward, and then he also is going to try and strike you, Alwyn. That is a 27 to hit.
Well, that's ahead.
How many hit points are you on?
We'll find out in a moment.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, Alwyn is still up. Oh, hang on.
Oh no.
And another 1 point of ring damage.
As Alwyn goes down.
Oh no! This is looking tough, guys. This is looking very, very tough. We're round to Clovis Cotton.
Alright.
What can Clovis do to help us
So
out?
Clovis is currently in the corner with no one directly on him, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay.
He can see there is a good opportunity. Brother Amos is in a murder conga, which means he can form a murder conga of his own.
Yeah. Clovis is more concerned about the falling figures at the back of the room, so he is going to run up next to Alwyn.
Okay.
I think that's enough space.
Yep, Clovis can get there. I'm going to assume he takes, having seen how reactive these guardsmen are, he's going to take the safe route around, kind of skirt around them.
Yeah, I think I want to get up close enough to be able to attack one.
You want to be able to attack one?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't think Clovis has anything that he can help Alwyn with. So he's just going to whack at the one closest to Alwyn, or whichever one looks the most beat up.
That's the chap on the nearest Alwyn. So
Okay.
yeah, roll an attack.
I rolled a 3, so that's going to be fuck all. And my second attack, I rolled a 5, so it's going to be even worse.
Oh, mate. Clovis rushes in, perhaps just this situation's getting the better of him a little bit. Swings wildly twice and misses both times, unfortunately. End of Clovis's turn. His brother Amos, you are between two of these guards.
Well, I would like to use wholeness of body to recover some hit points.
Sure.
Because
Yep, so mark off your focus point, use your wholeness of body, recover yourself a bunch of hit points. I think it's 24.
Is it 24?
Nice.
It's 3 times, it's 3 times whatever it is base.
Yeah, that's 24.
Yeah. And 2 actions remaining.
And I will have a crack at a flurry of blows on either of the guards, really. Which was the one that hit me last?
The one that hit you last.
I'll have a pop at him.
I think it was the chap in the centre of the room who you notice hasn't been touched yet in terms of injuries. But yeah, if you want to attack him, go for it.
Yeah, I'll have a swing at him.
Make your attacks.
That misses. That misses.
Oh,
No. Is this going to be it?
Right, one more.
1 action left.
One powerful fist. That misses. Oh my god.
It's been literally all or nothing for Amos in this battle. It's miss, critical hit. Oh, mate.
I'm just gonna walk out of the room. I'm going.
He's out. I'm out.
See ya. Peace.
And there's
Good luck.
He just, Brother Amos just sort of drops through the floor. Shit, okay. End of Brother Amos's turn. It is Otto von Niederschläger. There is one of his guardsmen in your face, and you've seen that they are very reactive.
I will produce flame and put that in his face.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh. 15.
15.
Say that into the microphone again.
Oh, sorry. 15
15 is a miss.
is
I'm
a
afraid.
miss. I will put
One
my
action.
buckler up.
You raise your buckler.
Butler.
Your buckler.
My butler will take
Nice.
that third blow for me.
Alfred.
We are round to Maori. I need a recovery check for Maori.
18.
18.
18.
Maori becomes dying 1. He's a little bit closer to safety. Okay, end of that. It is those 2 guardsmen. So there's one who is once again going to attack. First, raises his shield and then attacks Della with a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
Does hit. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And his last action, he should have tried to trip you, but it doesn't matter. His last action, he is going to try and hit Brother Amos from behind. And that is a really bad roll. That's an 18 before I start taking stuff away. 13 against flat-footed. That's a big old miss, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you sort
Thankfully.
of spider sense, you feel it coming in, you just duck to one side. The other chap, however, raises his shield, and he's going to attempt to bring you down. Dirty 20 against your reflex DC.
This is 20.
Trips you up once again, Brother Amos. You go sprawling, and he goes to slam the flail down. That, however, is a 17 to hit against flat-footed.
Flatfoot is minus
2.
2. No, that misses.
That misses, okay. Can't quite finish you off once he's got you down to the ground. That ends their turn. It is Della Thornbury.
Right. So the one in front of me is looking a bit beat up now, isn't he?
Oh, he's looking reasonably hurt.
Okay. And how far away is Alwyn from me?
Alwyn from you is you could get there with 15 feet of movement.
Okay,
However,
but how many guards will I be passing?
you would be, first of all, you'd be stepping away from the one you've engaged in the corner, and then you'd have to go past 2 others.
Two. Okay, I'm going to first take a stab at the one I've been stabbing,
Sure thing.
which would be a 24,
That is a hit.
Yay.
Even with his shield raised.
and I rolled an 11.
11, okay. He is very badly hurt. You jam the rapier in. 2 actions left.
I'll just attack him again. I think it's
Yeah.
best to get rid of all of them. I rolled a 20.
Excellent.
Why is it always on ones that are about to die?
That's it. We don't get the full benefit of the crit cards.
Get my D8 because it's a rapier,
Yeah, you do.
as I remembered. That doesn't get doubled though.
No, it doesn't. That's just added on top.
So 10, 5, 9, 18 plus 3, 29, 13.
Yeah, you pin this guy to the wall, Della, with your rapier.
And this is a... What is it? Rapier's piercing. I
Piercing,
imagine,
yes.
Yeah. Javelin catcher. Triple damage if the attack was ranged or thrown. Double damage for all other attacks.
It's a regular attack.
Yeah.
Regardless, you sort of strike him once with the rapier. You kind of knock the shield out. You catch his hand, the shield falls from his grasp, and then you ram the rapier through him, pinning him to the wall as he collapses on the ground. You have 1 action remaining, Della.
Okay. No one else is in reach. I'm going to... I'm going to position myself behind, so moving towards Alwyn, behind the guard that's in front of Otto. So that leaves me in range of the one that's attacking Amos as well.
Yep, you can do that.
That one, yeah.
Doing so will provoke attacks opportunities
Yeah.
when you pass them. 22
Does hit.
and a natural 1
Does not hit.
does not hit. 22 does hit for that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Is that a named NPC?
It's not. These are regular
No, we've killed the name.
grunty guardsmen.
I bet he has got a name.
He probably has, but you ain't finding out.
I expect he has a mother as well.
Yeah. All of these people, they have families, you know. just to put
I imagine
Dem's fighting words there from Brother
we're
Amos.
already fighting.
Okay, so Della sort of dispatches this last chap on against the wall and moves in to better assist Alwyn from where he is. It is Alwyn's turn. I need a recovery check, please.
You need 2 recovery checks.
I do, so 1 for Alwyn, 1 for Chardonnay. Decide which order you want to make them in.
Well, I have 2 dice.
Okay.
I have a purple dice and an orange dice.
Okay,
The orange dice is Alwyn, the purple dice is Chardonnay.
alright.
Chardonnay is dying 2, Alwyn is dying 1. The orange dice for Alwyn is 14.
Yay.
Success. Alwyn, you stabilise at 0 hits.
The purple dice for Chardonnay is 17.
Chardonnay
Is
regains a bit of strength. It goes down to dying 1. So Alwyn, you are no longer dying. You are stable at 0 hit points, but you also have the wounded 1 condition.
At this point, is Alwyn conscious or unconscious?
He's unconscious,
Okay.
but
So
he's
would he gain consciousness once he gains at least 1 hit point?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
he would. Obviously, not that you know. As far as Della can tell, he's just unconscious on the ground at the moment. But yeah, that ends Alwyn's turn there. It is the Winter Guard. So you see, the one who knocked Alwyn down, sort of seeing that there are still threats here, is going to step over Alwyn to engage Otto and Della. The chap who's next to Clovis is simply going to hold his ground, raise his shield, attempts to trip Clovis. Okay, he rolls a natural 1. That's a critical failure.
He trips over himself.
He
soils himself and slips.
Now, the flail has the trip trait, so he can drop it as a free action instead. But that leaves him without a weapon.
Do it.
I think he's got to. Yeah, he's seen how effective Clovis has been with this dagger. He doesn't want to give him any more advantages than he already has. Yeah, as he swings the flail, Clovis almost catches it with the dagger, spins it round, almost rips the guard to the ground himself, but he lets go of the flail and it clatters onto the floor. For his last action, he is going to take the step action and step backwards away from Clovis.
Oh.
As if he's about to go up the ramp again. Okay, end of their turn. Oh wait, sorry, I've still got one who has actions. So he's going to forego raising his shield. He's going to make an attack against Otto and an attack against Della. So against Della first. That is an 18 to hit Della.
It does not.
Against flat-footed?
No.
Okay, it's a miss. And he's going to attempt to hit Otto. That's not bad, that's 6. That's 19, Otto.
No, that doesn't hit.
Okay, it doesn't hit. It does take out another of your duplicates. You're down to 1 duplicate now, Otto. But they are serving you well so far, it seems.
It's a nifty little spell, that.
It
It's
is.
a nifty little spell.
It is
that.
nifty, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yes. Quite often we go into a situation and someone will say, "So, Otto, what do you want to do?" And I think, "Well, I don't know." But this is an obvious thing to do, isn't it? I don't have to start a fight. I can just get ready for one.
That's it. That ends their turn. It is top of the round, Clovis Cotton.
Hey, alright. I am going to bear down on this one that's edging away from me.
Yeah, sure thing. So you use an action to step forward.
Yep. And then I'm going to stab him. Well, Clovis is going to stab him. He rolled a 4, so that's not going to stab him. It's like 16.
16 is a miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah. He'll try again, though. And he rolled a 17 this time.
That is also a miss, unfortunately.
Clovis is not very good anymore.
He's not.
No.
Unfortunately. He's having the same bad dice luck as the rest of you by the sounds of it.
Oh, it's been terrible.
It's been horrific.
Fucking terrible.
These new dice I bought, they're not going to take them back.
Alright, that ends Clovis's turn. Brother Amos.
I mean, is there any point in rolling the dice? Shall I just say missed 3 times? We'll crack on with it.
I mean, I'll remind you that Amos is still prone on the ground as well.
Is he?
Yes.
Well, I better get up then.
Okay, as an action you stand up. That guardsman tries to hit you and knock you back down again. 28 to hit.
Oh, yes.
12 points of bludgeoning damage. How are you looking over there, Amos?
Not great. I'm okay.
You've got 2 actions left.
Wait, has he knocked me down again?
No.
No.
There's 4 of them left now, isn't there?
Right,
There are only 4 left, yes.
I am going to swing for that one,
Yep,
and I'm going to swing hard.
do it.
And I might miss, but I'm going to swing hard.
That's it, that's all you can do. It's the best you can do.
And I missed.
Oh, mate.
A miss. I'm going to try a powerful fist.
Sure.
That's a miss.
What was the total?
19.
Oh, so close, but unfortunately not. I don't know what to say, guys.
I'm fucking going home.
Don't kill us.
Start the car. I want to go home. This is bullshit.
I would, but I'm unconscious.
Okay, end of Amos's turn. We are back round to Otto.
How far away am I from Alwyn?
You are 10 feet from Alwyn.
Well, I think I will make a move to Alwyn, and I do have a level 2 healing spell, don't I?
Yep, you do.
I will administer a level 2 healing spell.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could actually cast it from where you're standing if you wanted to use it using 2 actions. And that will also give Alwyn some bonus healing points back.
Then I will do that.
Sure, okay. So what level are you casting at?
Level 2.
At level 2, okay.
The
So
last level 2.
so roll. It's 2d8 plus 16.
2d8 plus 16. D8. So this is D10. D8. Sorry. It's a 7.
For the listeners of the podcast, Neil, we told Neil off earlier about rolling his dice cup too close to his mic, and just
And
as he
we
started-
can't hear that, mate. We couldn't hear that. What you said.
That is 15 plus how many?
plus 16.
Oh wow!
15. So 31.
31.
Nice.
Awesome.
Owen is back.
Owen's back in the game.
But just to digress, I found that so funny because we told Neil off in the last recording session for rolling his dice cup too close to his microphone, and just the look of panic on his face when he started rolling it. Fuck, get it under the table.
Made great efforts to move the dice cup away from the microphone, but also moved himself away from the
Yes,
microphone.
I did.
Oh dear.
Either one or the other.
If I wouldn't have healed
We
you,
have.
if I knew you were just going to wake up complaining.
Take that back.
Also,
much
you got
appreciated.
one action left.
I'll raise my buckler.
Raise your
And knock
buckler.
Alan out.
Reduce flame.
Okay, we are back round to Maori. I need a recovery check for Maori.
Recovery check for Maori.
Isn't there like a talk show? Like a daytime? Yeah, no.
Maury.
Maury. Oh, is that it?
For
Maury.
Maori's
Povich.
back to dying 2.
Back to dying 2.
Maury Povich.
Back to dying 2.
Okay, end of his turn.
Maury Kovic.
Povich.
It is the last remaining one of these of the left-hand guards. So the first one is going to turn his attention to Della. He's going to attempt to trip you. Actually, no, he doesn't need to. No, he's going to try and trip you. Raises his shield, tries to trip you. 22 against your reflex DC.
Oh, it does not.
Does not.
No.
Again, he sort of swings and you step over it nimbly.
I'm so nimble.
You are very nimble. And then he's going to try and hit you again regularly. With 17, I think he's going to miss.
I'm still nimble.
There you
and
go.
he misses.
Oh, Della is dodging, ducking, dipping, diving, and dodging as these flails are coming spinning around her. And his turn. It's Della.
Hey. Alright, so the one that just tried to get me, that's the one that's sort of behind me a little bit. And then I'm
Yes.
flanking one with Otto, and then there's another one to my left in front of me.
That's correct. Yes.
Cool. So, seeing that Alwyn looks a bit better now, I am going to attack the one that I'm flanking with Otto.
Sure thing.
Get that sweet. I
Natural
rolled a 20!
Yeah, again!
Amazing.
Ah, fantastic.
That's it. It's coming back round, guys.
Yeah,
Tide is going
we're
to turn.
doing it. Right, let's roll the damage first. Have a look at a card. Triple damage, clean through. So I rolled 12, 15 on the dice, plus another 5 for the rapier.
So 15 times 3 is
Three.
45.
Yeah, plus 5. 50.
I'm going to tell you something, Amy. If that guard had been at full hit points, that would have killed him outright.
Oh, yeah.
As Della ducks and dodges flails from this one guard, she sort of drops down to her knee, down to like a crouching position, like a coiled spring. The rapier flashes, just like in a good samurai film, like a spurt of blood just goes shooting up into the air. And
I imagine Otto is just covered in blood now.
Otto is coated. Otto is coated in this white blood.
time. Really?
Yeah, and Otto, literally, the way you see this is you see this guard sort of turning to face you. He's bringing his flail to bear, and then he sort of shudders for a second, and then a trickle of blood pulls out of his mouth, and the flail falls from his hand, and he collapses face first on the ground.
And I can see how much blood is on me by looking at my mirror image.
Yes, you
My
can.
mirror image
You
was
can.
on it.
That was a good strike.
I
there,
always
Della.
liked it in like old school mangas when like somebody would get their head cut off,
Yeah.
and then they'd just stand there for about 3 seconds, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Great. Great.
Nice. I've still got 2 attacks in me. So
You have still got 2 attacks in you.
So out of the 2 that I'm close to, is anyone looking a bit more wounded?
Okay, so out of the 2 you are currently surrounded by, The guard nearest Alwyn, who is the one who put Alwyn on the ground, is the most hurt. The other one has not been touched yet.
Okay, well, I've got a bit of a vengeance against the one that put Alwyn to the ground, so I'm going to attack him. Throw the dice on the ground in this case. I rolled a 3, so that's going to miss. Because that will be like 12.
Yeah, that is a
And then
miss.
I'll attack him again. Ooh, 5. Nah, 18.
18 is a miss, unfortunately.
One good hitting me.
Scrapes off the shield. So still a good thing anyway. Right, end of Della's turn. It is Alwyn Templeton. You are alive and you are conscious.
Alive as he coughs
So
and
you have soiled yourself.
splutters, well, undoubtedly.
There's a bit of extra blood, but you don't think it's from you.
Crawling, is that half speed?
Crawling is, unless you have the feat quick crawl, crawling is 5 feet per action.
Right. Can I crawl next to Chardonnay with a single action?
You cannot. Chardonnay is currently 15 feet away from you, and there is Clovis and one of his guardsmen kind of.
Because we were flanking.
Say again.
We were flanking.
The guards have moved.
Yeah, the guard backed up into the chamber, into the ramp.
No, I'm thinking if Chardonnay and I were flanking and we haven't moved.
Yeah, but the guards have. He's moved back.
Okay, I'm confused. But never mind.
So currently, if you were to look at the grid, Alwyn, you would be flanking Clovis with Chardonnay if you were both standing upright, because the guardsman moved back into the ramp.
Yeah, I think Clovis
Okay.
has moved into the spot.
Yeah, Clovis has
Guard
moved into
was
the
in.
spot.
Oh, so we'd have to move round
Yes.
Clovis. Okay, I understand now. It was the
But also, you couldn't move around Clovis because there's a wall there. You have to
That-
move around.
no. Yeah, that makes sense now. Sorry, I was thinking a straight line, 15 foot. That wouldn't. Anyway, so right, what I'm going to have to do then is stand up.
Right, as you stand up, the guard that Della has just attempted to strike sort of lashes out with the flail.
What?
Natural 20.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just to double check, do I still have the wound? Because it's treat wounds, isn't it? Or
Yeah, or
full hit points.
I can't remember exactly what it is, but yes, you do. Actually, I'm just going to check it. Unless, Darren, could you find the wounded condition for me? Wounded.
I did check it, and it does specifically say treat wounds, or if you're up to full hit
Wounded.
points.
Yes.
Anytime you gain the dying condition or increase it, add your wounded value to the amount. The wounded condition ends if someone restores hit points to you with treat wounds, or if you are restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes.
Cool, thank you.
So I'm still wounded.
You are still wounded,
Yeah,
that's correct.
that's what I thought.
Alright.
Right. So natural 20, so obviously that's a critical hit.
That is, so that's going to be.
Good thing we killed Orasco, isn't it?
Yeah. Little victories.
Yeah.
Little victories. So that is 4 on the die, 11, 22 points of bludgeoning damage, Alwyn.
Okay,
It's a good job Otto pulled out the big guns.
Alwyn takes it.
You also take 4 points of ring damage.
Okay, Alwyn also takes that. 4 points of ring damage.
I'd still rather this than fighting big cubes of pork pie jelly.
It's so gelatinous.
Yeah, this is a much more honourable way to go out potentially.
I don't think they're knocking us over and hiding behind them shields. I don't think this is a proper duel.
Second action, Alwyn wants to move next to Chardonnay.
Yep, you can do that. To do so, I'll say this now. You will have to go past another guardsman.
I don't think Alwyn has much of a choice here.
Sure. Okay. 5, 10. Conveniently, that does get you flanking with Clovis.
Thank you.
Flush the attack opportunity.
Thank God for that. For a free action, he's going to drop his rapier, and for his third action, he's going to perform battle medicine on Chardonnay.
All right. Roll that medicine check.
I'm going to do it at the higher DC of 20.
Okay.
Oh, I can do it on here. That is 31. Nice.
That's a critical success, Alwyn.
Nice.
4d8 plus 10
Oh.
back to Chardonnay.
That's well good.
40.
I think
We're
it's
turning the tide, guys.
that's it. You might well be.
48 plus 10. Here we go. That is 6, 7, 15, 25 points back to Chardonnay.
Chardonnay is stabilised with 25 hit points, and obviously has the wounded one condition.
That's to treat wounds, isn't it? Battle medicine.
It is. That's correct, and it's treat wounds that removes it. So yeah, Chardonnay does not have the wounded condition. That is a nice little interaction. I like that.
Yay! Right, Chardonnay's up. Alwyn doesn't have a weapon in his hand anymore, but that's not important right now.
That's a problem for later.
That's future Alwyn's issue.
All right. At the end of Alwyn's turn, we are back round 2. Those guardsmen. You see these guys sort of see you're standing up. And they're like, "Shit, he's up again! Fuck! Bring him down!"
I am immortal.
I am invincible! Liquid nitrogen pours through from somewhere. We have a statue of Alwyn left in the corridor.
Good old James Bond reference there.
That's great. All right. So, so what do we have going on here? So the guardsman who is still in the room, he once again sort of looks over his shoulder, sort of sees this is not going too well. Regardless, he grits his teeth, he raises his shield, and he's going to attempt to hit. Otto. Ooh, that is a 32 to hit.
That hits, but
However,
you need to throw a d6.
I do. No, it is a d6.
And it needs to be 1 to 3.
1 to 3 on a d6. So do I roll that or do you? I'll roll it.
You roll it, yeah.
Okay, so using the skull dice, we got all those months ago. 1 to 3, it's 1 to 3 is a hit, 4 to 6 is a miss. 4 to 5.
That's my last mirror image gone.
That is, but it's saved.
Microphone, Neil. Did all that
So-
leaning back.
It's an awkward position.
I know,
Otherwise,
I
everything
know.
moves me away from the microphone. So yes, so that's my last mirror image. But they've served me well.
They have. They've saved a nasty hit there. Nasty. All right. He's got one action left. Della is flanked with him. He's going to try and hit Della. And he's going to roll really well. 25 to hit flat-footed.
That does hit.
Does. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to end his turn. The chap who's between Clovis and Alwyn, you can see he was definitely hoping to get back up this ramp. He's panicking a little bit. First action, he will raise his shield. Second action, he is going to make an attack against Clovis. And it's a natural 1. And he's going to attempt. He starts moving up the. Again, he's going to use an action to step. He steps kind of past you guys next to Chardonnay.
Oh, we can't let him get away.
He's going to stamp on Chardonnay.
Better not.
And as he begins to retreat up the ramp, sort of holding the shield ahead of him, that is where we end for tonight, folks.
Tales from the 20 Side is a Feagle Films production in association with Juicy Fools. Music by hooksounds.com and editing by Stu Jackson. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Discord by searching Tales from the 20 Side or by visiting talesfromthe20side.com.
in a significantly better position than you were an hour ago.
Yeah, we've killed half of them.
Brother Amos has been absolutely fucking useless.
Oh, mate, I don't know what's going on with your dice rolls today, man.
They've all been terrible.
Yeah.
He's
just been
managed to
4,
stay conscious
8,
throughout the whole
8,
thing, though.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has stayed conscious.
He's taken a lot of aggro.
Del is approaching unconsciousness soon.
But no, I mean,
Fine
no,
for
Amos,
him.
I mean, you say Amos, no, he's taken a lot of aggro that would have been on other people.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's something. He's tanking
Amos
it.
the tank.
He's tanking it.
Tank better.
I don't know if I'm not. I think most of you. I think all of you have higher AC than I do.
I've got 21.
I'm 20.
Nah.
22.
A little bit.
Yeah,
20.
I think one of that is my armour.
Mm.
I mean, I knocked a guy's teeth out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I think I've killed
Well,
2
yeah.
so far.
I've not been counting, but
Yeah.
you killed a couple.
Yeah, I'll kill my. I count my death blows.
Otto has stayed safe.
Yeah.
And that is what is important to Otto.
It's the sign of a good
Oh,
fight.
the real Otto's come
Tooth
back
imprint.
now.
That's it. Pulling it out, yeah. Yeah, Amy, you've been rolling fire
Yeah.
in places.
In
Sometimes
fact,
it's
not
been-
all the time. It's these new dice.
That's it.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
definitely feels like it's been boom or bust for you guys in this session. Like you've been rolling awful and then just natural 20, natural 20,
And then
natural 20.
50. One hit.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Like I say, that would have killed that guy outright, even if he hadn't taken any damage. That would have been a one shot.
Yeah.
Nasty strike.
So as the fight goes on, I imagine
Even then,
Bella's
that was
just getting more and more covered in blood, and then she gets like a frozen face of like
Yeah.
caked blood.
At this point, she's basically carry, is what we're saying.
Yes, that is exactly it. With a hat, with a magnificent hat.
Carrying a hat.
Yeah.